that they rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey. Bring it in.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. The 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 82 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
That's fielded in the end zone. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slow. Two jet.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Slow. Watch the twist. Check 26, check 26.
Mixon with a first down carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Third and long, it's Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And he connects with Ebron. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Look at the spin. And now running right through it as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. 319. 319. Two jet. Z.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Two jet.
To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Z. Ready. 319. 319. Under.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play here for the Bills. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Slow. Z. Slow. Two jet. Slow.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Under.
On second down, Taylor. Flush to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
Three down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a look.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slow. Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And it fights him off. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Under. Wide. Get wide.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Taylor throwing again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he's flushed out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Back to Mixon on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, twisting away. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A handoff to Mixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Taylor to throw on third down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room inside the 40. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Taylor now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under. Ready.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Tanner Vallejo in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trent Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got room. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And it's complete. This is Austin Prohl. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Geno Atkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And some room to work. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Two jet. Ready. 319. 319.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Room here to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Slow. Two jet.
This time Taylor will throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Two jet.
This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Two jet.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Out to his left. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the deep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.